Okay, this is woman power here today, and we're proud of it. More and more women are taking their rightful place in government, and many of us are mothers, some of us are not yet. I'm so happy to see so many young women. But we will all tell you that having experience as a mother is the most wonderful thing in the world to be in elective office. You are really prepared for it. Tantrums, right? We all know that we have to keep the peace in the family. We know that everybody in that family has to be fed and have clothing to wear and get a good education. Now, all these are things that we do again in government, and we've already done them, so we're really happy about that. But I'm really delighted today because I think Maria Whyte is one of the most extraordinary women I've met. She's got everything going for her, obviously, and you know that. It is very rare for anyone on their first term to ever be elected a leader of the group that they're in, as she was in the county legislature. The only other time I ever know about that happening was Henry Clay was named Speaker of the House of Representatives in his first election. So Maria, you're in good company there. That's really good. She really fights hard for this county, and you know that. She stands up for the good things. She stands up for the taxpayers' money to start with, and that's going to make a superb clerk. And she works about the policy. She concerns herself with the working poor. She concerns herself with the children of this county, and absolutely the direction in which the county is going. You know that she fought to preserve the WIC program, which feeds our children. We're having a hard time hanging on to that in Washington. She also works for child care subsidies, and she and I worked on that together, as a matter of fact, during the stimulus bill debate. She was a great ally. We lost that battle, but we sure gave it a go, and I'm still not through with it, Maria. She opposed the decision, if you remember, to not spend the federal job creation money, which is what I'm talking about. If you recall, the county executive put that in the bank. And he and I had some problems over it, that they were not subsidizing daycare. And the money that came from that bill, ARA, was supposed to do direct job stimulation, not to go in somebody's bank account. But she has stood up to any tyrannical policies that were caused over the last 4 years, and she fights for the programs that provide for health and well-being. More than that, she is going to follow into this office one of our great women, Kathy Hochul, and carry on what Kathy did. She really set a wonderful pace for Maria to follow. Erie County, you've really got an opportunity to not mess with the success following on what Kathy did, and elect a woman who is absolutely amazingly good, who has the patience of Job, I've seen that, who can work so hard, and whose aim is for Erie County to get the best service that it can. She is totally dedicated to what she's doing here. And I'm delighted to be here this morning to introduce the next county clerk of Erie County, Maria Whyte.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Joy. I'll get back here with my buddy.
Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you everybody so much for coming, and thank you to the Congresswoman for such wonderful remarks and for her endorsement and for her kind words. And I want to say specifically that her endorsement means so much to me for two reasons, really. First, because she has paved the way for women in office, and because I'm only here today truly because I'm standing on her shoulders, and because she believes in quality, efficient government services, and she has a career in fighting for those things. Let me just elaborate a little bit. There is no question that it is not easy to be a female running for elected office. This is evidenced by the fact that there are only 73 women in the U.S. House of Representatives and 17 senators. So although women make up approximately half of the general public, less than 20% of our federal representatives are women. And I'm so proud that Congresswoman Louise Slaughter is one of them. Women face many challenges, many more challenges than our male colleagues do when we run for office. For starters, we have less access to capital, we have more family obligations, and we have the ever stubborn glass ceiling. I often tell my male colleagues, I do everything you do and everything your wife does. I do. And you know, if you want to get something done, you've heard the saying, we've all heard it. You want to get something done? Give it to a busy mom. So I'm here because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants like Congresswoman Louise Slaughter, and I want to thank the Congresswoman for cracking the glass ceiling and for keeping the flame of women's empowerment well lit in Erie County. Thank you so much, Congresswoman. But I also just want to elaborate that the Congresswoman believes in effective government that delivers high-quality services for the taxpayers. Let me say that again. Government should be effective, and it should deliver high-quality services, and Congresswoman Louise Slaughter believes in that. She has made a whole career out of fighting for quality services for the taxpayers, and this is evidenced by her most recent fight for better armor for men and women in uniform and for better services for our returning veterans. The clerk, the Erie County Clerk, is fundamentally about the effective and efficient delivery of government services. When you renew your license at the Auto Bureau, when you get a copy of your military discharge papers at the records office, or when you close on your house in the real estate divisions, the clerk's office touches everyone's life. And as a working mom of 2 small children, I understand how important it is to keep the clerk's office fast, easy, and cheap. Going to the DMV should be a minor errand, not a day-long saga. I'm committed to that kind of government service. So is Congresswoman Slaughter. She believes in me. It means so much to me that she does. And I will continue to take my message to the voters, and I invite them to make a judgment in November. And I appreciate everybody's support here today, especially Congresswoman Slaughter. Thank you so much.
Go, Maria! Yay!